Stocks spin-off. This is the topic of today and this channel using ChatGPT, of course. Why am I looking at Jacobs solution ticker symbol J, price 140? Why am I on the sec.gov website? What is this 10-12B? What does it all mean? Okay, there's a secret area in the stock market. Not really a secret, but no one is talking about in YouTube and all that. It's the spin-off world. The spin-off world means, in very simple terms, companies spin off a certain part of the company, a certain division, specific division, and they make that specific division a whole new company, tradable in the stock exchange, in the New York Stock Exchange. And the shareholders, this is the key, okay? The shareholders of the original stock, of the original parent company, once the spin-off occurs, they are getting a piece of that pie, sort of like an airdrop if you come from the crypto world, which I am. So once you hold the parent company, and usually before the spin-off, like a couple of days before, we have the specific of the details that says, okay, if you hold, I don't know, 10 shares of this, you get 5 shares of the new company. If you hold 2, you get 1, something like that. Every spin-off is different. Just to show you, this happens last week. HHH, okay, I don't know if you saw the video, but this was about $70 about a week ago, and of course there was a sell-off. It's not like they fall because of, I don't know, because of the spin-off. It's not the dividend. You gotta understand, it's not like a dividend capture strategy where you buy, you get the dividend, but the price of the stock falls in the amount that you got the dividend. That is not the case. The case with spin-offs, and I'm going to show you an example in a minute, and I'm going to show you ChatGPT, how it will help us. So basically, a spin-off, as I said, you buy the stock, the parent company, and eventually once they do the spin-off officially and all the paperwork and all that, whatever amount of shares, depends on what they say on the announcement before, you get shares, free shares of the new public company, sort of like an airdrop for stocks. And again, no one is talking about this, why I decided to do this specific channel for stock spin-off. And instead of reading all the stuff from the papers, and I'm gonna show you, look at all this, we're just gonna copy paste to ChatGPT version 4, and it's gonna do the whole work and summarize the details for us. So just so you know, before we go back to the Jacobson one, this was a week ago. HHH price was around 72, 73, and they spin off this one, SEG. Okay, this was the last one, and the price today is 25. It opened at around 30. Okay, let me do like 1 month just so you see here. 1 month was 36. I don't know if it started with 36. It started at 30. So you got shares at $30. What you needed to do, if you go back to HHH, you needed to hold 9 shares. So for every 9 shares that you hold of HHH, you got paid 1 share. So it was like a small airdrop, but you know, anything counts. Now, I'm not gonna go into details in those specific videos about the companies, the parent companies, financials, and all that. No, the goal is to find those trade spin-offs so we can collect as much airdrops as we can. So let's do like a math with 72, let's say, times 9. So for every $648 that you invested, you got paid $30. Let's say $30 divided by 648, about 5%, 4.6% income from that airdrop. It's not a lot. As I said, 9 to 1 is kind of not ideal. I like to see from everything. I'm just starting to delve into this world in the last, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. But from like letting ChatGPT summarize stuff, 2 to 1, 3 to 1 is like what other people do. 9 to 1 is like too greedy, in my humble opinion, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll show you another example just so you know. I don't know if you saw the news that Kellanova, you see, up 16% because they're gonna, maybe there's some talk about the new merge. Just so you know that Kellanova is a spin-off. This is the spin-off company, so this is the free airdrop that you were supposed to get if you got the shares of KWG, something like that. Kellogg. Let's search Kellogg. Okay, KLG. So this is the parent company, Kellogg. Okay, let me show you just another example. So Kellogg around 17. This wasn't now. This was like a year and a half ago. And they did a spin-off. I think it was 2023 October. Not sure. Doesn't matter. They did a spin-off that you got the K airdrop. Now, if you go, let's say, I don't know, a year ago, just for the example, and this was the price. Okay, that's absolutely. Let's say it's 13 bucks, and the spin-off was 4-1. So if you hold, I'm not sure about the details. I'm just thinking here. Don't get me wrong, but this is from like, I didn't go into deep details. I just looked for how much airdrop you get. So if you held 4 shares of KLG, you got 1 share of Kellanova during the spin-off. So let's click 5-year max, and you see it started. I don't know. Or maybe it's the other way around. If you hold 4 of those, you got one of the other one, and this one of them got spin-off. But either way, now the spin-off is about to be sold, so maybe it's a good idea to hold the airdrop. Either way, you got that for free. A lot of opportunities. Literally, no one is talking about the spin-off space, and that's where I come in. So how do you even find it? You're gonna go to this website, sec.gov, okay? Refresh, and you're gonna do the following. You're gonna search, okay, because it's already here in the filing type, and I think I did advanced search or something. Yeah, advanced instead of less search. 10-12B. Let me make sure you watch it. I'm sure you do. 1012-B, and let's change this to like 2024 because I don't want to go 5 years, and everything starting, let's say, August. We're gonna start fresh starting August, but for me, I'll do all the other. I'll go like a couple of months back, do the search, of course, and I'm gonna see what we got. 1012B registration. Here we go. This is what I got. Amazon Holdco. So you gotta understand, in order, everyone, the companies are talking about spin-off and all that, but they need to make it official. And in order to make it official, they need to file a Form 10-12B. Now, it's not a final thing. SEC needs to approve it. That's after the board of director approved the spin-off and all that. And then it's not like next week, a couple of months after that. It's like there's more announcements and PR, and then the spin-off happens. So it's a process from the point that the company says, hey, we're thinking about spin-off, about 18 months to actually make the spin-off happen. So sort of like airdrop in crypto when you think about it. It takes like 2 years. Okay, so we got this file on August 5. Okay, so interesting. And 1012-B, Amazon Holdco. And if you're gonna click here, okay, you're gonna click open document, and then okay, we got all this. And I don't wanna read all this. I'm just gonna put it in ChatGPT. And you can read all of this, and you can go even to a month before, which is basically what I got. Let's just go another month back just so you see what I'm talking about. So you see there's more options here. Okay, let's go file date, July 1st. July 1st. July 1st. There we go. So now you see here we got other companies. We got Amazon AMTM. This is what I'm gonna look at. This is the spin-off company of Jacobson. We got Graffiti Holdings, okay, that I need to read about it, but this is what I told you about the HHH. We got SEG. So this is a new company, SEG. So the SEG, the spin-off company is the one that are filing, that they are already a company. They're about to go public, not tomorrow, the next couple coming months. The SEC needs to approve and all that. But you see, eventually, Seaport, this is the final stage. the final stage. Honestly, I don't know the timeline. That's why it's important to look at stuff. I'm still learning as I go, and so should you. But this was filed 15th of July, so I'm gonna read the new one from August. But Amazon Holdco, and this is a new one from like a week ago, July 25. I'm gonna read about it. If you see here, there's no symbol, there's no AMTM. That means there's already a symbol, so they might go live. That's interesting. I'm gonna read about AMTM. They went live by Graffiti is new, but you see here, July 15, there's no symbol, and now there is symbol. Interesting. So they might hold shares. I'm gonna go and read about it, but for now, if you go here and you just enter the link to ChatGPT, and yes, you need ChatGPT, is undergoing a spin-off and will be merging with Amentune. Okay, Amentune, details in the SEC filing, key point overview. So I just told the bot to just summarize stuff. Business overview, describe Amazon Holdco operation, summarize risk, okay, provide pro formula, details, legal issues. Directors' shares will be registered and listed on the New York Stock Exchange. Okay, so this one is for the July one. I want to see what happened in the August one. I'm going to check this in a minute. And now it says spin-off and merger with Amentone. Okay, Amazon Holdco, newly created entity for the spin-off. Amentone provide integrated technical and engineer services across various sectors. Amazon Holdco will be spun off from its parent company. The combined entity aims to enhance market position and operation efficiency, include market, regulatory, and operational risk. Detailed pro forma. Okay, how much is it? Analyzing of financial conditions, shares to be listed, okay, distribution to be done pro rata to existing shareholders, post-merge management include key executive from both companies, details, and then I wanna see more initial lockup period for shares with phase released. Overview, okay, so I asked him, okay, give me more details. Created for a spin-off for parent company, will merge with Amentone, okay, forming a new combined entity, we know that. Global technical engineer service, so he's just repeating stuff, operate in sector like defense, security, so this is like about the new company. Shares of Amazon Holdco will be distributed to existing shareholders of the parent company. Combined entity shares will be listed. Okay, so he's again repeating himself. Initially have no operation until the merge. So it's a new company, no operation. Momentums provide service like project management, technical support, engineer solution for government, commercial client. Who will get shares? This is the key. Shareholders of the parent company as of record date will receive shares in Amazon Holdco. Distribution will be proportional to the current holdings. So the more you hold, the more you get, basically. It's not like when this happening. I asked the chat. The spin-off and merger process is expected to occur in the coming months, with the key date being the record date set to determine shareholders' eligibility to receive shares in Amazon Holdco. Exact timeline is subject to regularly approved with the SEC. The shares will be distributed to shareholders pro rata basis. Combined entity is expected to be listed on the New York Stock Exchange. Okay, timeline. July 15th filing date for the spin-off. Okay, the exact date, you see, so that's why I say once you see it in here, that makes it official. And I'm gonna read this again. I'm gonna put it in the in the ChatGPT in a second, because this is the new one from August. Okay, so I want to read this one. And as filed with the SEC August 5. So this is a new one. So that's interesting. I'm going to read about it. Exact date of the spin-off and the merger completions are pending regulatory approval. Key details, shareholders of parent company Jacobson Solutions, there we go, will receive shares of Amazon Holdco. So if you hold, doesn't say how much, but if you hold shares of this, and sure, they can go down until then or something like that. Doesn't, you don't know when to buy. It doesn't say, I don't know, pro rata, how long you hold the stock, I don't know. But the price now is like 140. And it says again, this is the key part, shareholders of the parent company, Jacobson Solution, will receive shares of Amazon Holdco. Shares of the combined entity will be listed on the New York Stock Exchange. For more information, to receive shares of Amazon Hong Kong, you need to hold shares of the parent company Jacobson Solution as of record date specific in the filing. Exact distribution will be after the registration statement become effective and all regulatory approval secured. Okay, so it's gonna take a while. Receive shares of the spin-off. You need to hold shares of Jacob's solution against the specific record. A spin-off and merger. So there's a spin-off and a merger. So they're interesting. But the share distribute will be based on ownership of Jacob. So this is a mega spin-off. So there's a spin-off, but there's also a merger with Amentum. So something, yeah, Jacob's they're going to places. To evaluate Jacob so this I asked him how much they worth. I don't know, he did all that and he asked if he wanted assistance. And here it's just now he's saying background Jacob Solution announced plans to spin off its critical mission solution and portions of its divergent solution business, including cyber intelligence unit, into a new entity called Amazon Holdco. This new entity will then merge with Amentum, a leading global engineer and a technology. So this is a big spin-off. This is a big deal. Combined company will be known as Amentum Holding and is expected to be publicly traded company listed on the NYS. Okay, spin-off and merger expected to close in the second half of the fourth quarter. Wow, okay, which is now, right? Second half, okay, so the end of the year. Second half of the fourth quarter pending approval, okay, and other customary conditions, okay. Jacobs Solution post spin of Jacobs will focus on higher growth, higher margin business, and Amentum Holding, this is the new company, combined entity will provide technical consulting, applied science research, program management, training, and intelligent asset management service primarily to federal government customers. Amentum is known for its capabilities in space, national security, nuclear, and 5G technology. Interesting. Existing shareholders of Jacobs Solution will receive shares of Amazon Holdco. The distribution will be tax-free for U.S. federal. So the airdrop is tax-free, and you can be a U.S. person, not like airdrops that says if you're a US person you can't get the airdrop, but that's why I switched. Following the spin-off, these shares will merge with Amentum shares, creating the new public company Amentum Holding. Interesting, very interesting. Benefits to shareholders. Focus Jacobs will streamline its portfolio, focus on core area, high growth. Amentum Holdings will become a leading entity in government service sector, enhancing its market presence. The spin-off and merger are designed to unlock value to shareholders by creating two specialized companies, each with a clear strategic focus. This is good. Jacob Solution, okay. Legal counseling, Amentum Financial Advisor, JP Morgan, of course, Morgan Stanley, and some legal stuff. Further details and update, read the full. Okay, good. So we're gonna go here and I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna say the same specific summary with Eli 5, which is explain like I'm 5. So this is the new one. This is from August 5th and he's searching the web. He's gonna read it, browsing. Summary. Okay, so now he's reading the new file, you see. So instead of me reading all this, just dropping it in ChatGPT and he's doing all the work. This is amazing stuff, actually. There's a lot of links in here. Agreement and plan of merger, separation, distribution. Wow, that's good. I'll ask him to read all the links as well. Let's see. So let's see what he did. First of all, let's see what he did. Summary of Amazon Holdings spin-off and merger. Entities involved: Jacob Solution, spin-off its critical mission solution, cyber intelligence business into a new entity, Amazon Holdco, which will merge with Amentum parents. Combined company will be called Amentum Holding, will be listed. Okay. Details, purpose, create a leading global engineer, share distribution. Jacob Solution shareholders will receive shares Transaction is expected to enhance value for shareholders, creating, okay, that's interesting. Key filing, expected completion second half of the fourth quarter. All the links in that link. Let's see what he has to say. Okay, so it's just repeating purpose. Please read, because you gotta tell him to read. Please read all the links in that link. They are at the bottom. Let's see what it does. Searching the web, browsing. Okay, so it's probably just reading from the SEC. Will merge. Interesting. Any new details like time, how many shares of J should I hold to get shares of new company, question mark. Let's see if there's any new details, key details, spinning off. Okay, please read if there's, okay. Expected second half, so nothing new. The exact number of shares will be proportional to holding. Any new details, please read the doc again in full. Okay, so no, I didn't read. Okay, so I don't think there's any. Whoa, there we go. Share allocation. Jacobs Solution shareholders will receive 1 share of Amazon Holdco for every 5 shares of Jacobs Solution they hold. Interesting. This is a new one. Specific record date to be announced. Expected in the second half of the fourth quarter. Okay, investment grade. New board. Wow, this is the new information. Where did you find this? Share allocation. I apologize. Let me review the document. Sometimes it just says stuff without. I don't know if it's true, but if it does, share allocation, specific details, share allocation. So in order to find out if it's true, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna search the number 5 and see we got 9 results. Maybe I want to see 5 shares. Okay, directors, items, financial. Okay, 5 shares, or just the word shares. So he just made it up because he didn't want to be, I don't know, rude. Market price, the information. Sometimes he does that. When you stress him out, he just spits stuff that are not true. Okay, so at the end of the day, we know that there's a merge and there's a spin-off, and it's all going to the shareholders of Jacobs Solution. Let's see, in the last month, just so you know, price 140 to 150, so it didn't really affect them. There's a dividend in here. Earnings date is actually today. Wow, interesting. So today we're gonna see earnings. Did they already post? Or is it aftermarket? The report third quarter earnings. Okay, fiscal third quarter. We're not in third quarter, we're in second quarter. Okay, interesting. I think that's a report. I think they did. I don't know. I'm gonna read it in a minute. But either way, this is the conclusion. So there's gonna be a new share, a new stock that's called AMTM, Amazon Holdco. Let's see if it's tradable or sure. AMTM. No, it's not here. Yeah, okay, so we're that's the airdrop. That's what we got. I got for you. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Yeah.